Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Sunday, August 17th, 2025. And I would if there were any to give, but there just isn't. Well, almost. The sun today is at 24, moving to 25 degrees of grand and glorious fire sign Leo, a little gold in my shirt here for sun-ruled sign of Leo. And the moon today is moving through the mid to late degrees of let's communicate and socialize and exercise our intellect, air sign Gemini, the blue of the air here in my shirt for Gemini. But other than that, there are no aspects at all. Very late tonight, Mercury, the planet of communication, sits at 6, well, we'll call it 7 degrees of Leo, making a harmonious 60-degree sextile to Mars, a planet of energy but often conflict, at 7 degrees of Libra, and that is a very good aspect for clear, firm communications. Clear-cut communications, it's this way and not that way, and it's a very passionate kind of energy as well, so hopefully we don't overpump, but that's a very good aspect, and it gets in just under the wire. 10:33 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 1:33 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 6:33 a.m. tomorrow, Greenwich Mean Time, so almost no astrology today. Now I want to tell you about my t-shirt here, which is by my great friend, the pop art icon Peter Max, very famous in the 60s and decades beyond. I became a good friend of his and he of me back in the 90s. He brought my spiritual teacher, Swami Satchidananda, to this country in 1966, and he is depicted here with birds and a sunset surrounding him, symbolizing a spirit of peace. And this is from, 1969, which would be, 56 years ago this weekend. Swami Satchidananda was flown in by helicopter to open the Woodstock Festival because the organizers didn't know how to keep 400,000 people peaceful, and Michael Lang, the organizer, knew Peter Max, who was a neighbor of his. He had a house in Woodstock, New York, and said, "What are we going to do, Peter?" And Peter said, "Get Swami Satchidananda," who had founded the Integral Yoga Institute in New York. They flew him in by helicopter. He gave an address, and then he attributed the peaceful atmosphere of the whole weekend to that kind of energy. So I want to honor him today because it's the 56th anniversary of the festival, and say to all of you as well, let's keep that spirit of peace. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what. Peace and love.